This Sunday is the 8th Sunday in Ordinary Time. We have just a couple of Sundays in Ordinary Time left before we enter the season of Lent on March 2nd, Ash Wednesday. In these Gospel passages for Ordinary Time, we continue to hear about Jesus, the great teacher. Our Gospel comes from Luke's account, chapter 6, verses 39 to 45. Let's take a listen. Jesus told his disciples a parable. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will not both fall into a pit? No disciple is superior to the teacher, but when fully trained, every disciple will be like his teacher. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me remove that splinter in your eye," when you do not even notice the wooden beam in your own eye? You hypocrite, remove the wooden beam from your eye first. Then you will see clearly to remove the splinter in your brother's eye. A good tree does not bear rotten fruit, nor does a rotten tree bear good fruit. For every tree is known by its own fruit. For people do not pick figs from thorn bushes, nor do they gather grapes from brambles. A good person out of the store of goodness in his heart produces good, but an evil person out of a store of evil produces evil. For from the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. The images that Jesus uses, a splinter and a wooden beam, transcend centuries. Jesus' disciples would have been very familiar with splinters and wooden beams, and so too each of us. The lesson concerns judging others, being critical of others, pointing out the faults of others. All of us make mistakes. None of us is perfect. We all sin. We are called upon to recognize our weaknesses and work to make them strengths. We are on a lifelong journey to grow in virtue, to turn away from sin and turn back to the Lord. It is the process of conversion that is so very unique to each of us. Jesus warns his disciples and us about judging the sin of another while ignoring the sin in my own life. He wants us to avoid the prideful attitude, one that would make me think that I am better than another person. Like Jesus' disciples, we are humbled by our own sin, by our own imperfections. From that position of humility, perhaps then we can help a brother or sister to confront the sin in their lives. I can approach them with compassion, with sincere concern, and with respect. Can't a husband or wife approach their spouse in a gentle manner about something they are doing that is wrong? Can't good friends approach each other in that respectful way? We can help another as they confront their sin, but in a way that is always respectful and one rooted in my own humility as someone who is working on my own self-improvement. This coming week, we will begin the season of Lent. Ash Wednesday is Wednesday, March 2nd. The season of Lent provides the opportunity for self-reflection and prayer, and to see where we have sinned and where we need to seek the Lord's forgiveness. He is the one who gives me the strength I need to enter this time of conversion, of turning back to him. Let the gospel fill your week. See you in church. Get ready for Lent. It's coming. For now, God bless.